This call is now being recorded.
Welcome everyone. Today we start our next topic, gear drive. Last lecture we discussed the different types of chains. What is the different types of chains, its applications, definitions, and related selection of chains and sprocket wheels. Then what is the demerits of the chain drive. Then different types of socket, like you all, or method of lubrication. They are discussed two types of lubrications: oil stream lubrication and bath or disc lubrication. Okay, today we start the gear drives. There are different types of gear drives. Classification of gears. Gears drive are classified are in sub three coordinates: parallel shaft, intersecting shaft, non-parallel shaft. Okay, these three types of classification of gear drives. Also, parallel shaft divided in three subtypes: spur gear, helical gear, and rack and pinion. Okay, in parallel shaft. Then intersecting shaft divided in one type, bevel gear, and bevel gear are divided in two subtypes: strained bevel gear and spiral bevel gear. Then third type is non-parallel and non-intersecting shaft. Now they are also dividing two subtypes. First one is a spiral gear, and second one is a worm and worm wheel. Okay, this is the three different and sub types of the gear drives. Okay, we discuss first what is the spur gear. See here, this is the parallel axis spur gear, helical, harebone gears, rack and pinion, internal gears. Then intersecting axis gear is bevel gear. Then non-intersecting perpendicular axis gear is worm gear, and non-intersecting and non-parallel gear is a axis gear. This is the different types of gear, and this image of spur gear. This is helical gear. This is rack and pinion. This is bevel gear, miter gear, worm and worm gear, screw gear, and internal gear. Okay, first is a spur gear. Spur gear. Okay, spur gear are used when the axis of two shafts are parallel to each other. Okay, what is the spur gear? Is used when axis of two shafts are parallel to each other. इथे बघा तुम्ही, इथे जी इमेज दिसते स्पर गेज, हे स्मॉल व्हील आणि लार्ज व्हील दिलेले, म्हणजे हा तो गेअर दिलेला, हा दोन टाईपचे गेअर आहे, स्मॉल आणि लार्ज व्हील गेअर दिले, ते एकमेकाला पॅरलली अटॅच आहे. ओके, दॅट इज द टू शाफ्ट आर पॅरलल टू each other. Then the teeth of these gear are parallel to axis of the shaft, shown in figure. Okay. Then initial contact of spur gear teeth is line extended all the way across the face of tooth. They are internally or externally meshing type. They are not subjected to the axle truss to due to tooth load. Okay. Then profile of teeth in the form of involute type. Okay. See here, those two types of gear are given. First in the driver gear and second one is the driven gear. Okay, teeth are straight and parallel to the shaft axis and transmit the power and motion between the rotating parallel shaft. Okay, easy. See here, where driver is transmit the power to the your small gear. Okay, and then the what is the feature? Easy to manufacture. There will be the no axle force. Relative easy to produce the high quality gears. Then this is the application for transformation component. This is are using use in a power transfer to one gear to another gear. Use an application is the transformation component. Okay. जो स्पर गिअर दिली हा कुठे यूज करतो, ज्या ठिकाणी आपण पॉवर एका गिअर कडून दुसऱ्या गिअरला पॉवर ट्रान्समिट करायचं असेल, तिथे आपण दिस टाइप्स ऑफ गिअर आर यूज. नाउ सेकंड Second gear is, this is also spur gear. Okay. This is spur gear, then the helical gear. This is the image for helical gear. The helical gear is the these are the used for the transmit from motion between parallel and non-parallel shaft. This is the transmitting. See here, first spur gear is the transmitting power to the parallel shaft to parallel shaft, but helical gear is transmit the power between parallel and non-parallel shaft. Okay. See, the teeth is inclined to the axis, making some are called as angle shown in figure. Okay, the teeth are cut may be left-handed or right-handed. The disadvantage of helical gear is they are induce the axial thrust direction of the bearing. Okay, what is the feature? Has a high strength compared with the spur gear. Okay, compare gear spur gear पेक्षा जी strength ही जास्त असते. Effective in reducing noise and vibration with spur gear. याची जी effectiveness, noise and vibration असेल हे less असेल as compared to our spur gear. Then gear is the mesh produce thrust force as the axle direction. Then what is the application for the helical gear? Transmission component, automobiles, speed reduce. Okay, this is the application related to the spur gear. Then this is the bevel gear. Bevel gear. These gear are used in a motion transmit between the shaft who axis is intersecting at 90 degree. Okay, see here, small इथे gear दिलेला आहे आणि इथे large दिलेला आहे. तो हा intersect parallel intersect नाही केलेला, तो काय केलेला आहे 90 degree angle ला intersect केलेला आहे. Okay, that is the spur gear, that is the bevel gear of pairs gear are used to connect two shaft who is axis interact and the pitch surface of coin. Feature, bevel gear are used when the direction of shaft rotation need to change. They are usually mounted on the shaft. They are the 90 degree. See here, हा जो स्मॉल दिसतोय हा एक आणि हा लार्ज आहे, हा 90 डिग्रीला इंटरसेक्ट केलेला आहे. ओके, अँड ऍप्लिकेशन इज मरीन ऍप्लिकेशन, ऑटोमोबाईल, आपण ऑटोमोबाईल सेक्टर मध्ये यूज करतो. दिस इज टाइप्स ऑफ गिअर. देन मरीन इंजिनिअरिंग ऍप्लिकेशन, देन प्रिंटिंग प्रेस मध्ये पण ह्या टाइपचा गिअर यूज केला जातो. कूलिंग टावर्स, power plant, different types of power plant like your steam power plant, then thermal power plant. Okay, the boiler also using the this application for the cooling tower, power plant, steel plant also use this gear in steel plant, railway tracks, in some tinting machines. Okay, these types of gear are using the this automobile, printing press, cooling towers, power plant, steam plant, railway. Okay, या प्रकारचे पावर म्हणजे बिवेल गिअर असं हे कुठे कुठे यूज करू शकतो ते त्याचे ऍप्लिकेशन दिलेले आहे. ओके, देन द नेक्स्ट इज अ वॉर्म गिअर. ओके, वॉर्म गिअर is a wheel combination is a similar to the pair of machine cross helical gear expect warm line contact inside point contact. Okay, worm and worm wheel are used for the large speed reduction up to 100:1. म्हणजे जिथे आपल्याला हाय रिडक्शन किंवा हाय पॉवर ट्रान्समिट करायची असेल तिथे आपण हा वॉर्म गेअर यूज करू शकतो. म्हणजे 100:1 म्हणजे इथे जर 100 ची पॉवर असेल तर इथे 1 ची पॉवर जनरेट करण्यासाठी आपण 100:1 वी आर युजिंग द दिस टाइप्स ऑफ वॉर्म गेअर and the transmit power at 90 degree and where high reduction are required. In warm gear, one gear has screw threads and due to this, warm gear are quite vibration free and given the smooth output. जेव्हा हा हाय स्पीडला यूज केला जातो तेव्हा त्याचं जे पॉवर ट्रान्समिशन असतं त्या पॉवर ट्रान्समिट जास्त करीत असताना तो क्वाइटली पॉवर ट्रान्समिट करतो. व्हायब्रेशन इज लेस as compared to other gears and also smooth output for the these types of gear. Then warm gear are and warm gear shaft are almost invariably at the right angle. तो राईट अँगल मध्ये जो त्याचे टीथ असतील ते अटॅच केलेले असतात. ओके, दिस इज द worm gear. Then the application related the gears. Common application related different types of gear like a factory automation, packaging machine, industrial robot, food processing machine, car production machine, machine tool industry, material handling, printing press. ओके, जे ऍप्लिकेशन दिलेले हे कॉमन ऍप्लिकेशन का ह्या इथे इथे म्हणजे फॅक्टरीमध्ये पॅकेजिंग इंडस्ट्री फूड प्रोसेसिंग कार प्रोडक्शन मशीन टूल्स मटेरियल हँडलिंग आणि प्रिंटिंग मशीन मध्ये आपण ह्या टाइप्स ऑफचे गिअर यूज करतो. ओके, now the definition of the gears. We start the definition of the gear. We see the diagram of related the different types of gear. What is the function? What is the application for the types of gear? Okay. Now the definition of gears. The gear are two member which transmit power motion between two shaft by meshing without any slip. म्हणजे तुम्हाला काय सांगितलंय ते आपण डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ गिअर यूज करतो. प्रत्येक गिअर बघितला तुम्ही तो राईट अँगलला टीथ जॉईंट केलेले असतील, त्याच्यानंतर पॅरलल असतील, परपेंडिक्युलर असतील, इन 90 डिग्रीला इंटरसेक्टिंग जॉईंट असतील, ते अटॅच केलेलेच आहे. जे टीथ असतील ते अटॅच एकमेकाला आहे, म्हणजे पॉवर ट्रान्समिट करायला ते वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारे आपण अँगल केले. 45, 90 डिग्री, पॅरलल, परपेंडिक्युलर आपण त्याला अटॅच केलेले, पण त्याचं वर्किंग सेम असतं. ट्रान्समिट द पॉवर फ्रॉम वन टू अनदर, म्हणजे टू शाफ्ट बाय मेशिंग विदाउट एनी स्लिप, म्हणजे कोणते पण अँगल मध्ये. Then the hence gear drive are also called a positive drive. In any pairs of gear, the smaller one called as pinion and larger is called as a gear. Okay, जो smaller आपण gear असतो त्याला काय म्हणतो, pinion. Okay, then the larger gear is immediately to the driving gear or driven gear. When pinion is a driver, see here, pinion is a driver, means your small gear is a driver. Then result in step down drive in which the output speed decreases and the torque increases. On the other hand, when the gear is driver, it result in step up drive in which the output speed increases and torque will decreases. Uh, this is the our meshing contact concept related the which gear is transmit the more power and which gear are transmit the more torque. Okay, this is the increases and decreasing ratio related small gear and large gear. Then the classification, already we discussed the what is the classification, like your spur, helical, double helical, strain bevel, spiler gear, hypod gear and worm gear. Okay, this is the figure related the different types of gear. तुम्ही जर बघितलं पॉवर ट्रान्समिट केली जाते वन गिअर टू अनदर गिअर, पण प्रत्येकाची जी मेशिंग कॉन्टॅक्ट हा डिफरन्स आहे. जर पहिली ए डायग्राम जर तुम्ही बघितली तो इथे तो अटॅच केलेला आहे बरं का. इथे बघा तुम्ही त्याचे टीथ बघितली, हे टीथ बघा, हे टीथ असतील ना, हे इथे बघा टीथ, तर त्याचे टीथ हे पॅरलर आहे, म्हणजे स्ट्रेट आहे अटॅच. तुम्ही सेम बघा याचे बघितलं तर क्रॉस आहे, टीथ असतील ना, हे टीथ क्रॉस आहे. ओके, याच्यामध्ये जर बघितलं हा तुमचा वाला थर्डचा हा डबल हेलिकल, म्हणजे डबल हेलिकल केलाय. तो बघितलं तर इकडून आणि इकडून अटॅच केलेले आहे, म्हणजे अँगल चेंज आहे. याचा जर अँगल फर्स्ट क्वाड्रंट मध्ये असेल, याचा थर्ड क्वाड्रंटचा अँगल असेल. सी हिअर डी टाईपचा पण सेम आहे, पॉवर ट्रान्समिट टू वन गिअर टू अनदर गिअर, पण बघा तो कसा इंटरसेक्ट केलेला आहे. देन हा बघा तुम्ही रॅक अँड पिनियन, जो ई आहे, ई दिलेला हा रॅक आणि पिनियन दिलेला आहे. तो कसा अटॅच केलेला आहे, स्ट्रेट अटॅच आहे आणि त्याचं मेशिंग पण स्ट्रेट आहे. ओके, this is your bevel gear. F type is a bevel gear. They are intersecting the 90 degree angle. Okay, transmit the power from smaller to larger. इथं बघा तुम्ही बिव्हेल गिअर दिलाय तर त्याच्यावाले टीथ स्ट्रेट आहे. नंतर नेक्स्ट जो बिव्हेल गिअर दिलाय त्याच्या टीथ ज्या आहे त्या क्रॉस आहे, म्हणजे अँगल चेंज केलेला आहे. ओके, आणि दिस इज द युअर लास्ट वन एच इज युअर वॉर्म अँड वॉर्म व्हील. ओके, for using the high speed of transmission. Now see here the spur gear. The spur gear have their teeth parallel to the axis in a figure and are used to transmit the power between two parallel shafts. They are a simple construction, easy to manufacture and cost loss. easy to manufacture and cost are. They are have highest efficiency and excellent precision rating. They are use the high speed and high load application is types of trains and wide range of velocity ratio. इथे कुठे यूज केलं जातं हाय स्पीड, तिथे जास्त स्पीड असेल पण लोड पण जास्त असेल, दॅट टाइप ऑफ युजिंग द दिस टाइप्स ऑफ गिअर्स. ओके, दिस इज अ स्पर गिअर अँड दिस इज द हेलिकल गिअर. याच्यात चेंज काय आहे स्पर गिअर आणि हेलिकल गिअर मध्ये? तुम्ही जर बघितलं टीथ, स्पर गिअरच्या टीथ जर बघितल्या ह्या स्ट्रेट आहे, ह्या स्ट्रेट आहे, आणि जर हेलिकलच्या बघितल्या ह्या क्रॉस आहे, म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये अँगल आहे, हा 90 डिग्री मध्ये स्ट्रेट आहे आणि हा काहीतरी इंटरसेक्टिंग अँगल याचा inclined. Okay, that is the difference between spur and helical. The helical guide used for the parallel shaft drive, they are the teeth inclined. See here, teeth inclined to the axis of shown in figure. And the teeth कसे आहे, याचे teeth parallel to the shaft. Then hence the sum width, teeth are longer than spur gear. याची teethची width ही जास्त असते as compared to spur gear. Then higher load carrying capacity. This is application for the using the higher load capacity. Their contact ratio is higher than spur gear and they operate smoother and quicker than the spur gear. Okay, हा spur gear पेक्षा हायर कॅपॅसिटी साठी आपण यूज करू शकतो आणि as compared to spur gear it is the operate smoother and quicker than the spur gear. Now double helical. See here. This is also spur gear. This is also helical gear, but this is a double helical gear. We are a double C here. इथे बघा, this is one and this is second. So this is called as a double helical. Now the also use is the for transmitting power to parallel shaft. And they have opposing the helical teeth with without a gap depending on the manufacturer made of. Okay, shown in a figure. Two axle truss offset the other, then the shaft is free from axle force. There is a load capacity is a very high. Manufacturing difficulty makes there the single helical gear. Okay, जो हा types of gear आहे हा using the load capacity is a very high. Okay, then the internal gear, see this is helical, this is a your internal gear. Okay, this is internal gear. Internal gear transmit the power between two parallel shafts. In this gear, annual wheels are having teeth on the inner periphery. This makes the drive very compact. In this drive, the meshing pinion and angular gear are usually running in the same direction. ओके, सपोज याचं जर स्पीड आपण 50 दिलं स्मॉलचं, तर याचं जे लार्जचं असतं ते 70 असेल, कारण की स्मॉलचं रिव्होल्युशन कमी असतं, लार्जचं रिव्होल्युशन जास्त जास्त असतं. ओके, पण इथे जर बघितलं तर इथं हेलिकल गिअर म्हणजे तुमचं इंटरनल गिअर मध्ये सेम स्पीड तुमचं आलं असेल, इथे 50 असेल तर इथे 50 असेल. वाय? दे आर इंटरसेक्टिंग गिअर फॉर मेशिंग पिनियन अँड अँग्युलर गिअर आर द रनिंग द सेम डायरेक्शन, सो द सेम स्पीड ऑफ द टू gears. Now rack and pinion. This is the rack and pinion. The tooth can be spur, the helical. These types of gear are using a converting rotary motion into transmitting motion. Okay, this is the spur tooth rack and pinion, and this is the helical. Only difference, this is the straight teeth and this is the inclined teeth. Okay, then straight bevel gear. This is the straight bevel gear. Yeah, they are intersecting a 90 degree angle. This treated straight, and this second bevel gear teeth is a inclined teeth. The straight bevel gear are used to transmit power between the intersecting shaft. They can operate under high speed and high load. Their precision rating is fair to good, and they're suitable for the 1:1 and higher velocity ratio. For right angle mesh to any other angles, their good choice is for the right angle driven as a particularly low ratios. Then spiral bevel gear. Spiral bevel gear shown in a form. See, this is the spiral diagram. Also transmitting power between intersecting shaft because of spiral tooth. The contact length is more and contact ratio is more, they operate smoother than straight level bevel gear and higher capacity. Okay, these types of gear is a higher capacity. Now this is your worm gear. Worm gear is consist of very similar to screw and worm gear, which is a helical gear shown in a figure. This is the right angle screw shaft. This is C. This is the right angle screw shaft. Okay. Now, okay, all we discussed the all types of gears: spiral gear, bevel gear, worm gear, straight bevel gear, then double bevel gear, rack and pinion. Okay, in the application also we discussed the using a printing press, automobiles, marine applications. ओके, the फूड प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्री. ओके, ह्या टाईपच्या कंपनीमध्ये या टाईपचे गेअर्स यूज केले जातात. ओके, नाव नेक्स्ट टॉपिक्स इज लॉ ऑफ गिअरिंग. ओके, लॉ ऑफ गिअरिंग आर यूज इन अ न्यूमेरिकल कन्सेप्ट. ओके, जेव्हा आपण न्यूमेरिकल स्टार्ट करतो तेव्हा तुम्हाला लॉ ऑफ गिअरिंगचे ही कन्सेप्ट इम्पॉर्टंट असते. व्हॉट इज द लॉ ऑफ गिअरिंग? द फंडामेंटल लॉ ऑफ गिअरिंग. The fundamental law of gearing state that the angular velocity ratio between the gear of gear set must be remain constant throughout the mesh. The okay, ते इथं बघा तुम्ही gear दिलेले, तुम्हाला स्पर दिलेले ते अटॅच आहे. ते टीथ जर बघितले ते राईट अँगल मध्ये अटॅच टू द सेकंड गिअर टू द पॅरलल शाफ्ट. ओके, ते इंटरसेक्टिंग केलेले, पॅरलल केलेले. ओके, द अमाऊंट ऑफ टू बी रिलेशनशिप जे या दोनचं आपण जर याची टर्मोलॉजी ड्रॉ केली, लॉ ऑफ गिअरिंगची टर्मोलॉजी ड्रॉ केली, तर स्मॉल गिअर आणि लार्ज गिअरची काही रिलेशनशिप असतील तर त्याचा रेशो कसा असतो? सी आर W1 अपॉन W2 इज इक्वल टू N1 upon N2, D1 upon D2, then is equal to N1 by capital N by capital N2. Okay, now let's where the terminology of above follow. Okay, what is the symbol denoted for the this terminology? See here, N means number of teeth, N1 capital N1 by N2 means number of teeth. Okay, see here, N1 is a pinion teeth and N2 is a gear teeth. Pinion means pinion is a small. ओके, जो पिनियनचा जर N1 तुम्हाला विचारला नंबर ऑफ टिप कॅल्क्युलेट करा पिनियनची. पिनियन म्हणजे कोणता? तुमचा वाला स्मॉल. स्मॉल गिअर असेल दॅट इज युअर पिनियन अँड दॅट इज इंडिकेट बाय N1 आणि लार्जर गिअर इज इंडिकेटेड बाय N2 means gears. Okay, then D1 and D2. The diameter of the small means pinion D1 and D2 is the diameter of the gear. Then small n1 by small n2 means speed. Speed of n1 means smaller gears and n2 means the speed of the large gear means these types. Okay, then also two types speed are required. First speed is the calculated in rpm. Okay, first speed calculated in rpm indicated by n1 and n2, and then another speed is the radius per second means w indicated by w means w1 is the speed of pinion and w2 is the speed of gear. Okay, now we know that the distance between the center of two shafts, C means the center, C indicate the center of two shaft. C is equal to d1 plus d2 by 2. What is the d1? D1 is the diameter of pinion and d2 is the gear. Wait for 2 minutes. Okay, this is the different types of different types of factor, like the number of teeth, diameter, speed, and thus center of two shaft. Means we calculating the center of two shaft. The C is equal to d1 plus d2 by 2. Means d1 is the your diameter of pinion and d2 is the diameter of gear by divided by 2. Okay, we calculate the center of two shaft. Now second one is the, this is your the law of gearing. What second is a gear spur gear terminology. See here, this is your spur gear terminology related. Small, like your smaller gear and larger. Smaller is a pinion and larger is a gear. Okay, so he see here, this is the smaller pinion, pitch angle, pitch circle. See here, this is a pitch circle for smaller pinion. Now dotted line is a pitch circle for pinion and dark line, continuous line is your base circle. Okay, this is base circle. Now this is a red line is attached to pinion and gear. This is your pressure line. Okay, pressure line and pressure line angle is also phi. So given means pitch circle, base circle, pressure line and pressure angle. Okay, and then the see here, जिथे आपण स्मॉल पिनियन पासून पॉवर जर ट्रान्समिट केली लार्ज गिअरला, म्हणजे स्मॉलर गिअर पासून लार्ज गिअरला जिथे पॉवर आपण ट्रान्समिट करतो तिथे जे टीथ एकमेकाला अटॅच असतात तो असतो तुमचा इन्व्होल्यूट. ओके, इथे बघा, इथं असतो त्यांचा इन्व्होल्यूट, जिथे जी टीथ एकमेकाला इंटरसेक्ट केलेला असतात आणि जेव्हा स्मॉल व्हीलची पॉवर लार्ज व्हीलला ट्रान्समिट होते तेव्हा तो इथं अटॅच असतो. दॅट इज द इन्व्होल्यूट. ओके, and the circle on which the involute is generated is called as a base circle. When two spur gear mesh each other, there will be two theoretical circles that are target to each other. These two circles are called as pitch circle. Okay, pitch circle means these two circles are pitch circle and diameter of pitch circle is called as pitch diameter. Okay, the tangent line between two base circle is called as pressure line. Pressure line म्हणजे काय? Tangent line between two base circle. हे बघा, इथे दिलेली जी रेड लाईन आहे ती रेड लाईन अटॅच कशाला आहे? तुमच्यावाला जो बेस सर्कल आहे, स्मॉल बेस सर्कल आणि लार्ज बेस सर्कल, त्याला ती अटॅच केली. दॅट इज द युअर प्रेशर लाईन between tangent line between two base circle. The between the tangent line and horizontal line is called as pressure angle. Pressure angle दिलेला आहे बघा इथं. प्रेशर अँगल कशा म्हणतो? टँजंट लाईन जी गेलेली टँजंट लाईन and horizontal line, that is your pressure angle. The pressure angle is generally used 14.5, 20, 25 degree. Okay, pressure angle किती यूज केला जातो? 14.5, 20 and 25. They are using a three different types of angle and 20 degrees of pressure angle is mostly adopted. Okay, mostly 20 degrees angle या terminology मध्ये यूज केला जातो. Now the distance measured from the point on one teeth to same corresponding point adjacent tooth is called a pitch. The distance is measured on the pitch circle. The distance is called a circular pitch. Okay, circular pitch जर calculate करायचा, what is the circular pitch formula? P is equal to pi d by n. N is indicated by number of teeth. Okay, n is a number of teeth. Now the ratio of pitch diameter of the number of teeth is called as a module. द रेशो जर कॅल्क्युलेट केला पिच डायमीटरचा टू द नंबर ऑफ टीथचा, दॅट इज द मॉड्यूल मेजर इन अ युनिट millimeter. Module is the index of size of gear and range of the module size range is the 0.3 mm to 25 mm. Okay, see here, this is the your terminology of teeth or gear. ही बघ, ही टीथची टर्मोलॉजी दिली आहे. तिथे काय दिलेलं आहे, ही टीथ असेल तुमचा तर टीथचा फेस विड्थ दिलेली आहे. ओके, इथे टीथचा जो अँगल आहे, सपोज इथपर्यंत तुम्ही बघितला तो स्ट्रेट आहे, तिथून स्ट्रेट नंतर तो इन्क्लाइंड झालेला आहे. दॅट इज द डेडिडम अँड ॲडिंडम. ओके, दॅट इज द टू डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ लाईन्स. देन त्याच्यानंतर बघितला जो टीथचा डिफरन्स असतो दॅट इज द टूथ थिकनेस, आणि जो एक टीथचा कॉर्नर ते सेकंड टीथचा जो कॉर्नर दॅट इज युअर सर्क्युलर पिच. हा असतो फेस विड्थ हा असतो सर्क्युलर पिच. ओके, अँड दिस इज द थिकनेस ऑफ टूथ थिकनेस, दिस इज द पिच अँगल आणि बेस अँगल. ओके, हा जो इथून इन्क्लाइड झालेला टीथ काहीतरी अँगल मध्ये इन्क्लाइड झाले, दॅट इज द पिच अँगल, आणि इथं जो स्ट्रेट येतो दॅट इज द बेस सर्कल. ओके, दिस इज द टर्मोलॉजी ऑफ टीथ और gear. Now m is equal to d by n. Okay, m is the diameter of pinion. डायमीटर कसला असू शकतो, पिनियनचा, स्मॉल गिअरचा किंवा लार्ज गिअरचा, आणि एन काय असू शकतो, नंबर ऑफ टीथ असू शकते, स्मॉलचे किंवा लार्जचे. नाउ p is equal to pi d upon n. Now d, this is d and this is n is equal to m. So putting the m value on this equation, p is equal to pi d by n. So pi d is into m. Okay, d by n ची व्हॅल्यू काय m आहे, म्हणून आपण m पुट केला. So p is equal to pi into m. The radial distance between the top of the teeth and the pitch circle is called as addendum. Okay, this is the definition. What and how to calculate the addendum? A is equal to 1 into m, and m is equal to pi d by capital N. Okay, now radial distance from the bottom of the teeth to the pitch circle is called dedendum. See here. Okay, this is the dedendum. Now b is equal to 1.25 into m. M is a d by capital N. Now the tooth depth is the sum of addendum and dedendum. The tooth depth, how to calculate tooth depth? Depth a plus b is equal to 0.25 into m. जर आपल्याला addendum calculate करायला लागलो तर a is equal to 1 into m and b is equal to 1.25 into m. So addition of these two, addendum and dedendum, is called as a tooth depth. जर आपल्याला त्या toothची डेप्थ कॅल्क्युलेट करायची असेल तर a plus b addition is equal to formula is 2.25 into m. This is the formula of tooth depth. Okay, अशा प्रकारची जी टर्मोलॉजी होती, दिस इज द लॉ ऑफ गिअरिंग. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण जर एक इक्वेशन बघितलं, त्यानंतर हाऊ टू कॅल्क्युलेट द सेंटर ऑफ टू शाफ्ट d1 plus d2 by 2. देन द स्पर गिअर टर्मोलॉजी. स्पर गिअर टर्मोलॉजी दिली, स्मॉल गिअर, लार्ज गिअर. Okay, and this is given us some angles like what is the pitch circle, then pitch line, pitch diameter, then the tangent line, horizontal line is called as this is pressure angle. Okay, and this is the tangent line between two base circles, this is called as a pressure line, and the tangent to the each other the two circle is called as a pitch circle. Okay, and what we do the and what will take the pressure angle in degree, that they are given a three different types of degree like 4.5, 20 and 25, and almost we are using a 20-degree pressure angle in this terminology. Now they are given some teeth terminology. Okay, like face width, circular pitch, addendum, dedendum, then tooth thickness, pitch circle, base circle. So p is equal to pi d upon n, and the ratio of pitch diameter to the number of teeth is called as a module. Okay, and what is the range of this size of gear is 0.3 to 25 mm. Now m is equal to d by n. You know that d means your diameter of teeth for a small gear or large gear, and n is the number of teeth for your pinion or large gear. Okay, then p is equal to pi d upon n. You know that the d upon n is equal to m. So putting the value in this p equation, so pi is equal to pi into m. This is the formula of p, means pitch. Okay. Then the what is addendum? The radial distance between the top to the tooth and the pitch circle is called addendum. Addendum is a is equal to 1 into m. M is the your d by m. Okay, diameter of uh, teeth or number of teeth. Then second is a dedendum. Radial distance between the bottom of the teeth to pitch circle is called as a dedendum. B is equal to 1.25 into m. And calculating the tooth depth. How to calculate sum of the addition, sum of the addendum and dedendum means tooth depth. What is the formula? A plus B is equal to 2.25 into m. This is the formula from the tooth depth. Okay. Thank you.